Hello and welcome to Knit All the Yarn podcast. My name is Lisa and I live in Michigan with my husband and my kiddos. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as 72 Stitches. I'm back. If you watched my Vlogmas and or follow me on Instagram, like a week and a half before Christmas, the plague decided to show up in my house. Scrappy Sunday mug, pumpkin spice creamer, so my oldest daughter got it first, then my youngest, then my husband, and then me, all 2 days within each other. It was a rough past 2 weeks, let me tell you. So I wasn't able to record. Yeah. It was rough, but thank you for all of your kind messages here on YouTube and on Instagram asking about me. I am better, but oh man, that was rough. There was one day I couldn't knit at all. That's how sick I was. I just laid in bed. I had fever and chills and my stomach hurt really bad. So I'm assuming it was some kind of stomach bug or the flu. Something like that. Luckily, it kind of, it only lasted like a few days and then I fell back to normal, so. But after the first day, I was able to get up and knit. I just couldn't eat that much. So yes, this might be a long episode, so I hope you are buckled in, sit down in a comfy chair, got your knitting, crocheting, cross stitch, whatever crafty thing you're doing, got some coffee or a beverage of choice, whatever time you're watching this. This is my YouTube channel where I share my knitting, crocheting, cross stitch, whatever crafty thing I'm up to. If you are new, I have noticed a lot of new subscribers since I did my Vlogmas, so I hope you are sticking around. This is how this channel usually goes. I record on Fridays and upload or post on Mondays. Yeah, so I felt really bad for not having an episode last week, but I couldn't do it. I had stuff to share, but I just did not have the energy, so I decided it was better just to rest and just keep on knitting. So then I have a big episode next time. So it's been 2 weeks, and oh man, it shows. It shows. I have 5 finished objects. I got 4 whips. We're gonna go through my stash stats. We are also gonna do my yearly, my husband's laughing. I hope he's not laughing at me. My yearly totals. I decided just to go through and tally everything up. There's one thing that I'm gonna finish probably today, maybe tomorrow I'll have it done. So I'm just gonna count it for this year. Today is December 30th, 2022. We have 2 more days left of 2022. And this is episode 185. I'm all over the place. It's been a couple weeks and then I forget how this show rolls. And my pumpkin spice creamer has clearanced out. It's not in the stores anymore. I have 5 bottles in my fridge, so I will have enough to last me at least till spring, I think, or at least the rest of the winter, so that's nice. And I am aware that you all say, freeze it, freeze it. I don't have a very big freezer. And second, the bottle says don't freeze it, and I'm afraid of it tasting funny or I don't want to make myself sick, so it's all right. I love my pumpkin spice, but I feel like if I did have it year round, I would get tired of it. So it's okay to have it for 6 or 7 months out of the year, and then we'll go to probably Peppermint Mocha, unless they come out with a new one. All right, enough about the coffee. Okay, let's see. What should we do first? I also gonna have reading and watching. All the show notes will be right down there. Forgot to say this. I'll have links to all the things around there where you can find me, my patterns, yarns, bags, reading and watching. All the links will be down there. Okay, I think we're gonna go through the numbers first, and then we'll get started with the whips, or the finished objects. So, my stash stats. Let's see. We'll do yarn in and yarn out, and then we'll go through my meters. And I'm really sorry, the lighting is horrible today. I tried to wait. It is just cloudy and dreary. And it's, what is it, like, it's 9:52. It's like, I need to get the show on the road. So, I acquired 3 skeins, all Freckled Whimsy. And I used 6 for Freckled Whimsy. I'm reading this backwards. A DVD, Desert Vista Dye Works, and a Cozy Knitter. So yeah, I did pretty good. So in 2023, I'm going to still do this, but I'm going to do grams. Grams in and grams out. I think that's going to work better for me. Because I don't use all of these. So it might be a little bit better to do grams in and grams out. I don't know, we'll see. So that was for December. I did pretty good. November was bad. So I figured December was going to be good because I got all my advents. I was opening yarn every day. I was like, I wasn't in the mood to buy yarn. Okay. And I got that idea from Nitty Natty. I think I linked, she's doing it a little bit different now. I'm hoping she does like another video about how she keeps track of things, but she was doing skeins. I'm going to do grams this year, so we'll see how that goes. But I will link the video down below. I think it was like summer planning. I think that's what it's called. Okay, for my meters, I was counting meters all throughout the year of all the things that I've knit and crocheted, I believe. There was a couple things that I crocheted. I didn't really crochet that much this year. So in December, my total meters was 1,451. There is one item in here that's not technically finished, but I'm just gonna add it. It's so close to the end of the year. I cast on before. I really feel like I can finish it tomorrow, pretty sure. I'll show you that in a minute. In my whips, so my total for the year. Now my goal was 50,000 meters. Did I do it? I did it! 51,011 meters. So I did it. So I have so many notebooks with like numbers and stuff. I think I might put all my meters in this one. This is what I just showed you. I'll write my meters in here instead of writing it twice. Or not my meters, I want to write grams in here. Grams. How many grams in, how many grams out? And I gotta be good about that. Yeah, we'll talk about that later, maybe. I might forget. I have to be good about 2023 is gonna be use more yarn, buy less yarn. My husband put me on a very strict budget, so I gotta be good this year. I'm still keeping my Freckled Whimsy and my Freckled Whimsy clubs, the DK and fingering weight. I did cancel my Rowan minis. So, you know, there's some things that I'm going to have to just let go of if I want to buy advents at the end of the year. It's like minis, advents. So yes, and I'm still going to be buying Felici. Don't worry. I just need to think about what I really, really want and then see how much money I have left over so I can use it for Advents. Okay, now I have my totals of items that I've knit and crocheted in 2023. Are you ready? Bam. Okay, so socks, 72 pairs. I'm 72 stitches on Instagram, so I thought that was pretty funny. I knit 4 shawls, 3 sweaters. I finished 3 blankets. I was trying to figure out, I'm like, all right, I finished my cozy memories. I finished my painting bricks. I'm like, what is that third one? The third one was the Cozy Comfort Throw by Molly of a Homespun House. I remember I finished that in February, so that's the third blanket. I only did 2 hats. I think there were 2 scrappy muscle brick hats. I don't think I did any other hats, which seems weird. But that's what my totals say. And I finished 6 pairs of mittens. And I finished 5 crocheted slippers for my dad. So that is pretty good. That is 95 items knit and crocheted in 2022. It's pretty good. I have last year's. Let's see if I can find it real quick. I will stick this in my notebook. I have this notebook that I put all of my I write down all the items that I finish. And this is yellow paper house. I bought this, I think I bought this last year because I started in 2021, so I might have bought it in 2020. But yeah, I'm just using a page per month, and I'm just writing down all the socks I knit. I just write what the item is, the size, if it's like a sweater or something, the yarn, the needles, just small stuff. Because I don't keep project pages for all these because that's just too many for socks because they're all the same pretty much, and it's not worth it to me. Okay. I did not tally up how much socks I made for, you know, me, my mom, my friend, my kids. I didn't do that yet, so this was last year's. So last year I did 74 socks, 9 hats, 10 cowl/scarves, 2 sweaters, 7 shawls, and 111 squares on my cozy memories. Now I did some squares this year. I think I did 80 some, but I didn't count it because I actually finished the blanket. So that was last year's. And it looks like I did less shawls. I only did 4 shawls this year. I did 7 last year. I did sweaters. I did 1 more sweater. I didn't finish any blankets. Hats, 9 last year, 2 this year. Yeah, I didn't count my slippers on here. I know I made those last year. So yeah, that's interesting. 2 less socks. That's okay. I'm not worried about it. All right, that's all the numbers. Are you still with me? I hope that was entertaining enough for you. All right, that's all the numbers. Now we're gonna get into the knitting. Are you ready? Okay, finish objects. Let's get a sip of coffee. Oh, this lighting is really bad. I'm sorry, guys. I think it's time to invest in a ring light. But I know ring lights, I probably could get it to work, but I have glasses and you're gonna see the rings. So I don't know which is worse. Having a little cloudy or seeing rings in my eyes. I don't know, then you might see all my wrinkles too. We'll see. Okay, finish object number 1. Oh, I finished. These are the Cozy Knitter Advent socks for 2022. Oh, look at this. So I did 12 stripes for the leg and 12 stripes for the foot. Oh, I loved how that worked out for my foot. The heels, toes, and cuffs are in Patton's Croy muslin. 64 stitches. US 2.5, which is a US 1.5, which is a 2.5 millimeter. Did an afterthought heel. I, started out doing, I think I did like 2 stripes a day for like a week-ish, and then I just went back to doing 1. But I did finish them early. I want to have them done before Christmas. I don't want these lingering around for the new year, but yep, these are done. I love these, and I will probably be buying this one again next year because I love it so much. They're starting to be like, I mean, it's her aesthetic, but they're looking a lot similar. This is my 4th year doing it, I think. Pretty sure this is my 4th year doing it, but yes, 4th year doing it. I think this was her 5th one. I did not do the first one. Did not hop on that bandwagon. So yep, these are done. I love them. All right, finish object number 2. Oh my, these are Freckled Whimsy Advent Skein 2022. Oh, I love these so much. Oh, and this green, this teal. Oh, and it's right at my toes so I can see it. So same thing, 64 stitches, US 1.5, 2.5 millimeter, afterthought heel, 12 rows of 2x2 rib. That's what I did my other ones too. The heels, toes, and cuffs on this one are Lolo Did It Coal Miner's Daughter. Oh. And I love with this one, she, Carrie, I think her name's Carrie from Freckled Whimsy, she had everybody start like at a different spot. So it was very interesting to see on Instagram everybody's. I wish I would have shared more of my progress on Instagram with these, but I was showing a lot on Vlogmas. And then I was like, oh, I forgot. So usually in December, when I do my Vlogmas, I kind of like, I'm not on Instagram that much, or I'm not posting anyway. But yeah, she had everybody like start at a different spot, and I thought that was genius. I love it. And I love that I ended here. I could have started over here, but I'm going to start on the other end, because I like to wind from the outside. I used to be pull from the inside all the time, but now I'm switching my ways. I like to pull from the outside of the skein. Oh, yes, I love these. So these are going in my Christmas box. Yeah. Nothing else to say about these. Afterthought heel again. Oh, love them. All right, now finish object 3, 4, and 5. We'll show them in like a nice little pile here. Look at these. Mittens. Oh, look at that one. That one I've just finished. So we're going to do from finished first to last. So these are all the Freckled Whimsy DK weight. 2 of them are clubs. 1 is just colorway. And these are all Tin Can Knits, the world's simplest mittens. I did the adult small for these. Yes. So these are, I gotta look at my notes. The Woodlands, and this was the December 2022 colorway. Once I got it in the mail, I'm like, mine. And these are gonna be mittens. So now that I can show these, I can start wearing them. Because I finished these, I don't remember, I want to say like last week. But oh, look at these. They don't match. I'm okay with not matching, but oh, look at this. I love this like speckled stripe in there. If you watched my Vlogmas, I was winding this yarn and I'm like, what is going on? I thought that was a oopsie stripe, but then it happened over here. And it happened over here. So I'm like, oh, it's not an oopsie. Oh, I love these. And I did I did it to pattern pretty much. I did a smaller cuff. I only did like 15 rows of cuff because I'm wearing my watch and I don't like, I want to wear my mittens and not have to deal with my watch. So I used US 3s for the cuff and 5 for the rest of the mitten. And I don't know if I might have did it a little bit longer because I have long skinny fingers. So I might have added a few more rows. But other than that, I followed it to pattern. Okay, oh, we're at 20 minutes already. I told you it's gonna be a long one. Okay, second pair of mittens. These are Freckled Whimsy, Peppermint Mocha. I pre-ordered this skein like in Thanksgiving time, and I was gonna make socks with it because I do have a couple years ago I bought this in fingering weight, this colorway, and I already have a pair of socks, but I'm like, well, I can have DK socks. And then it came and I'm like, nope, DK mittens. So if she has it, if she ever does another pre-order, I might get another skein of this and do DK socks because I love it so much. I love this colorway so much. So yeah, same thing, mittens, size. I'm not gonna go in it too much, but Peppermint Mocha. And then this pair I finished yesterday. And this is Grab Your Sunglasses. This was June 2022. I finished these last night. Oh, these are so bright. Look at this. That is like neon. Oh yeah, there you go. I was gonna make socks with these, but I'm like, nope, mittens. So yeah, I finished 3 pairs of mittens. Oh, I love these. I figured, I'm like, I need bright mittens for like winter time. I guess I could have used them for socks too, but, and I do have, these all took about 40, 47, 49, really close to 50 grams. So I still have enough to do either scrappy mittens like I did in my previous episode, or scrappy DK socks, or probably both. All right, that is all my finished objects, socks and mittens. Okay, we're ready for whips. Now, I don't know what's going on with me, but I finished my Advent socks and I did not cast on any new socks. I have not worked on a sock for like a week and a half. I have not had the urge to cast on a sock. I think, well, I got sick and I'm like, no more socks. And I really hope that my sock mojo comes back because I don't know. I do have to cast on my Desert Vista Dyeworks socks on Sunday. So I hope my sock mojo comes back. But I was just like, I'm not in the mood to make socks. Now I've been knitting all the things, so I think I just needed a break. We'll see what happens. I just wanted to put that out there, that I don't have any socks on my needles, and I haven't for like a week and a half. I don't know. It's kind of scary. So this is whip number 1. This is Bags by Awesome Granny. These are the mittens that are going to get done. They're going to be done by tomorrow. No problem. I have high hopes. If they don't, I'm going to just count them as done for this year. Another Freckled Whimsy. This is Humble Heart. This was her November 2022 DK Yarn of the Month Club. Oh, so there's that. And here is my mitten. I'm doing the same pattern. The World's Simplest Mittens by Tin Can Knits. Adult small, 15 rows of rib. I have, this marker is how many rows I do for my, I don't know, the hand part of the mitten, my fingers, I don't know what you want to call it, the body of the mitten. So I usually do 33 rows after I split for the thumb, after I do the thumb gusset. I'll try this on, because I like trying it on when it's on the needles. So then you can see. So here's where I am. So usually when I finish all of my rows, I end like with my middle finger sticking up. It covers all my other fingers, and then I do my decreases. It's a very rapid decrease, so I like to have some room with my fingers. So there it is. I really love this colorway. Oh, that orange, it ties it all together in my opinion. Some people are like, wait, I love it, but that orange. These will be great fall mittens. So I'm using my interchangeable needles, Chiaogoos. Fives for the whole thing, 3s for the cup. I really like using interchangeables for these because once I finish my ribbing, I can just untwist the needles and put my new ones on instead of having to weave another whole needle through there. So that is nice. Yeah. That's it. And that's all of the colors, I think. Yep, it's an 8 color repeat. So there's all the colors. This is like a very dark purple. Kind of looks gray, but it's a purpley gray. Oh, I love it. All right, that is whip number 1. Those will be done. That might be my only finished object next week. That's okay. We're going from 5 to 1. But it's been 2 weeks, so that's why there's lots. All right, this is a new whip. I gotta rearrange myself because my feet are falling asleep. New whip in my Knitpicks bag. This has all of my Stroll, all of my Knitpicks Stroll scraps. This is the Aurora Cabin Shawl. This is the Hyber Knit Along for Stephen West. I started it on Monday. So I'll have to put a stitch marker in here. I did not put a stitch marker. Oh, this lighting is not doing this justice. Oh well, that's a little better. So I'm going scrappy with this. I think I talked about it on the last episode. So I'm gonna try to keep, there's 5 colors. I'm gonna try to keep A and B as my light gray and dark gray. The light gray is Dove Heather, the dark gray is Ash. I have lots of that in my stash. The dark gray is from my Painting Bricks blanket I had leftovers, and the Dove Heather, I always have a bunch. And I had a panic attack when I did my MCAL. My yarn was missing, so I just ordered more. So I have tons of Dove Heather. So then the rest of it is just gonna be whatever I feel like. So I started with blue, red, and yellow. Oh, I love it. This section is very, I don't want to say hard. Maybe a little, it's a little complicated, but not that bad. You just gotta pay attention. A lot of slip stitches. There's some cable. There's some, like this blue right here. I don't know if you can see it. There's some cables in there, but I was able to do it. Now I can do the cable 3 front without a needle, but the cable 3 back, I can't do it. I gotta have my needle, so it slows me down a little. I can grab 1 stitch and hold on to it, but 2, I can't. So I don't know, maybe I'll get better at it, but so this is what I have. I'm at 200 stitches, and yeah, this is gonna be a big shawl. The end count is like, I don't know if it's after you do your I-cord border, or maybe it is when you do the I-cord border. It's like over 1,000 stitches. So I hope I don't lose steam. The rows are taking me a little bit longer just because I have to really concentrate and really count. Make sure I slip the right ones, front and back, slip it in the back, slip it in the front. You just have to slip it in the front, it slows me down a little. But if I can slip it through the back, it's a lot faster. But yeah, hopefully next week we'll have better lighting. I'm sorry, I keep talking about it. You guys probably don't really care. You don't care, right? So hopefully next week it'll be sunny. But it's winter here and it's always dark and cloudy. And I haven't seen the sun in probably 2 or 3 weeks. Yeah. So yeah, I'm using US Force. So yeah, I'm pretty much following the pattern as is. I'm just changing the colors around. I have an idea for, this is section 1, section 2, I'm on section 3. I have an idea for section 4. We'll see if I can get it to work. I don't know, this is probably gonna be really busy. It's gonna be like a crayon box explosion, probably, but I'm here for it. I love crazy and busy things, and it doesn't bother me. I love color. So I wanted to make the shawl when it came out. I think I bought the pattern in November. And I'm like, I can't buy yarn for this, but I want to make it. So this is my solution. We're just doing scrappy. I don't know, it might come out epic. So yep, that is whip number 2. I think I said everything. Stroll Scraps, Aurora Cabin Shawl by Stephen West, US Force. I'm on section 3. I think there's 7 sections total, I think. All right, whip number 3, another epic scrappy project. This is Knit for Brains on Etsy. These are my Fancy Pantsy by Stephen West, aka my scrappy pants. Can't get this bag open. There we go. I have made so much progress since last time I showed it here on the podcast and also on Vlogmas. So last time, I don't know how to show this without showing off too much. So last time I just finished my rib and I started just plain knitting, doing my increases. So that's where I was. And here is where I am. Look, we have leg holes. We have leg holes. I don't know how to show this. Oh, we have legs. We have legs. We have a bootie. I tried it on. We are good to go. It fits. So those are all, those markers are counting my increases. So yeah, I'm just obviously all scraps. I did weave in my ends from like at least to the booty part. See, there's no yarn in there. I did not weave. I've just started my legs. I did like 1 stripe, like 10 rows. So I still have some yarn to weave in. So I decided I was gonna do 1 leg at a time. And I was talking to somebody on Instagram. I think her name's Jo. We chat every once in a while. And she's like, you should do those 2 at a time. And I'm like, I don't know. 2 at a time? Isn't that gonna be like in my way? And I'm like, I don't know if I have enough interchangeable needles. I do. So I picked up 1 leg and I did 3 rows. And then yesterday I picked up and did the other leg. I had a little minor, I didn't have the right amount of stitch. One had 1 less than the other one. So I'm like, oh no. So I just kind of fudged it and added a stitch. I think you're supposed to cast on 12 stitches, and I might have only cast on 11 for 1 leg, but I fixed it. So I am winding a mini, a scrap. I am dividing it in half, knitting one leg, knitting two legs, and so that they have the same amount of, I want the legs to match. I mean, things are going to be wild and crazy, but I feel like if they match, it'll be a little better. But, oh, look at that hot pink stripe. Ooh, ooh, that's right on my booty too. Hot pink on my booty. So yeah, I'm doing the size 6, which is the 36 inch. Yes, 36 inch waist. My waist is like 37-ish, so I decided to go down a size because these are superwash and they will stretch and they will grow a little bit. And so far it's worked. They fit fine. Oh, I'm so excited. I really, really want to finish these. This is another reason why I don't want to cast on socks, because I want to work on these and I want to work on my shawl. So, yep, this is the front, and then this is the back with the short rows right here. I don't know what else to say. US 4s. Yep. And so these are both on circular needles. One of them is my shorty set that I use for my sleeves, and the other one is just a small cable. So I tried to get them really close to 16 inches. And as I decrease, I'm going to have to figure something out, because I don't know if I don't know if I have enough. I have to do 25 rows before I start doing my decreases on my legs, so I still have a ways to go. But pants, oh, I love them so much. Yeah, so I got lots of progress on those. I really want to work on those today. I want to work on my shawl. I think I'll take a break from my mittens today. Maybe work on them tonight. Okay, and the last thing is my Cozy Memories blanket. I can fold it into a sandwich. Yes, I got ends. Don't worry, I have been weaving them in as I go. That's just the top row. So this is the Coziest Memories by Kemper Ray. Yep, I used a US 2.75 millimeters, signature needles, straights, middies, 7-inch ones, I think is what I got. All right, so last time I showed you, these were the last ones you saw. This one and this one. So I finished, I'll just hold it back. Ooh. So, all right, so from that dark one right there all the way across, I finished. So I finished 50 squares in December. I think I'm gonna continue working on this. I haven't decided if I'm just gonna do like 1 square a day or just work on it on Sundays and see how many I can get done. But this row, the second row, was advent calendar that my kids made from my scraps. And this row was an advent made from Amy from Headful Yarn. We have like a little podcaster group chat, and we did advent swaps. And I got Amy. So yes, oh, I love this so much. And I'll show you the back, just to prove to you that I did weave my ends in. They're just, I like to weave them in when there's 4 squares, so that's why these ones aren't done yet. I like to pull them tight and then weave them in. So yep, they are all woven. I think I did my 2 squares and then I wove in the ends right then. Every day in December. Oh, so that's the back. That's what the back looks like, if you're curious. And then we'll do a close-up of the front, because I didn't do a close-up. There we go. Oh, there's a Christmas one. And I love this. This rainbow one was the last one that my kids picked out. This is Pretty Twisted Yarns. Oh no. I think it's called After the Rain. There's gray and then there's a rainbow. But the full rainbow fit. I was like, oh, perfect. And then Amy's was only 24 minis, so I added this one. This was a mustache yarn gingerbread. Pretty sure it was gingerbread. And it looks Valentine's Day, but this is a Christmas colorway. So yeah, this is my blanket. Not my blanket. I'm making this for my youngest. I'm doing 25 squares across, and I'm going to do 20 rows up for a total of 500 squares. I have 75 on here now, so I need 425 squares. Now getting this out and looking at it, I want to work on this again. So Sunday's the 1st of January, so I could like maybe focus my scrappy Sundays on this blanket. But I also want to get my Star Wars cowl back out, so I don't know. Conflicted. So many things to work on. Not enough time. Okay, that is all of my whips. That's it. Woo, we made it. 41 minutes. We're almost done. Almost done. And my legs are really falling asleep. I forgot to say I'm wearing my penguono. This was part of my... This was my favorite... My most favorite knit in 2022. Penguono. This one. Right here. If I do... I have... I made three sweaters. 2 pullovers, 1 cardigan. This is the cardigan. I always grab the cardigan. I don't grab my sweaters. So I think I've learned in 2022 that I love cardigans. So if I knit any sweaters this year, next year, it better be a cardigan. So if you see me knitting a pullover, you say, Lisa, what are you doing? You're not gonna wear that. I do have plans for the Garter Marler cardigan by Stephen West. That is happening in 2023. I don't know when, but maybe after I finish that shawl and my pants. Because I got 2 big projects. That's too much for me. I can't cast on another big project right now. So that is happening. Okay, reading and watching. Reading, nothing. I have not been in the mood to read anything in December. I think I finished the new Louise Penny book, and then after that I'm like, I'm done. I've been watching so much Vlogmases and some TV shows here that I'll talk about in a minute that I'm not in the mood to read. So I need to get, I did complete my goal for the year. I think I wanted to read 48 books. I think I read 49, something like that. So yeah, I haven't been in the reading mood. So we'll see. I need to get back at reading, but I don't know. I guess I need to take a break. That's what that means. Okay, watching. I am on season 4 of Better Call Saul. So good. I think I have like 3 episodes left. Yeah, 2 or 3. I'm really close to being done. After I'm finished with that season, I would like to like finish season 5, but my husband and I signed up for Hulu for this month and January. He only wants to keep it for 2 months before we switch to something else. And I really want to watch Fargo. I think it's season 4. There's 1 season of Fargo that I have not seen, and I really, really want to watch it. So I think I might finish up this season of Better Call Saul, watch Fargo, and then go back. Because we're keeping Netflix, I guess, for a little bit. My husband and I, okay, this is what we're watching. This is all on Hulu. Orville season 3. I really like season 1 and 2, Then Hulu bought it, and now it just seems weird. I don't like it. I think we've seen like 3 episodes so far. It just doesn't feel the same. It's very cinematic, and it's not funny. It's serious. Yeah. So I'm not a big fan. I'll finish it, but I don't know. It's like, meh. We are watching Future Man. I really love that one. I think we have 1 or 2 episodes left of season 1. That show is good. And let's see. I forgot to look it up. We've watched Archer like a long, long time ago when it used to be on Netflix. And then they had DVDs, and then it was like nothing. So I think season 10 of Archer is what we finished. 9, 10, or 11. I don't remember which one it is. I'm pretty sure it's 10 that we just finished. So we have, I think there's 14 seasons. So we're a little behind on that. I don't know if we're going to finish that in time. I'm kind of hoping that we have Hulu for another month. Just 3 months. Because there's stuff on there that I haven't got to yet. So that's all of watching. So yes, December I watched a lot of Better Call Saul and Vlogmases, so that's probably why I didn't get a chance to read that much. But yes, that is reading and watching. So I do not have any stash. I'm not going to show all my advents. I think I showed, after the 22nd is when I got sick. Excuse me, I couldn't open anymore, and I just waited until like the 24th, and I just opened them all. So I did not show them, but it is what it is. You'll see them when I knit them at some point. But since Desert Vista Dye Works is coming, I had to pick out a color for January. And this is Scooby Dooby Zombody Doo. So this is going to be for January. We got browns, blacks, and this blue color. Perfect Scooby-Doo bag. I think I have a Stitching Plaza Scooby-Doo bag that this needs to live in. So I need to wind this today. Yep, so I'm ready for Sunday. Maybe I'll have these done. No, probably not. My next episode, Sunday is the 1st of January. It usually takes me 6 days to finish socks. So yeah, I don't know. These might not be done by next time. But that's okay. I have a whole month to work on it, and this will be for the Desert Vista Dye Works monthly sock club over in Ravelry. You do a pair of socks. You can do 2 pairs of shorties. You can do a Musselburgh hat, sock head slouch hat. I think you can do mittens, DK socks. Yeah. So I'll probably just be doing socks. But you do one of those items per month. And yeah, that is the knit along. And this will probably be my last year doing it. I have enough yarn to do it for the whole year. So I do not need to buy any more, which I guess is a good thing because I'm trying to save my pennies. So yeah, right now I'm not feeling like I don't want to do this year, but I have all this yarn, I might as well use it, right? So I'm not very enthusiastic this year about doing this, but I don't know, things might change. But it will be nice to get 12 skeins out of my stash. So I just have to look at it that way. So that is the plan. Okay, 49 minutes. Almost 50 minutes. I think we're gonna do life stuff real fast. And yeah, that's it. So the weather has been nuts here. Last Friday, it was like 6 degrees, but it felt like negative 16 or 17. Oh, it was so cold. It was so windy. We did not lose power, so that was nice. I was really worried about that for a little bit. We got about 6 inches of snow, 6 or 7, but it was hard to tell because it was very windy, so it was drifting. Yeah, so that was the weather on Friday. It was snowing a lot on Friday. Yeah, I think the snowstorm, like the storm was like Thursday night and Friday, all day Friday. So today, Friday, a week later, the snow is gone. All of it is gone. And it is 52 degrees. What? Yeah, it's all gone. It's gone. All of it. I think sometime this week it's going to be like 61. 61 in January? What is going on? Yeah, we have a couple 50 days. We have some high 40s. We have a 60. And then I think it's going to go back into like 30s. Crazy. Crazy. So that's the weather report. I told you about the sickness that came into my house a week before Christmas. That was not pleasant. We all made it. I think my youngest only missed 1 day of school because she was sick, like after she came home on Friday, and then she was sick all weekend. So we gave her an extra day on Monday, and then she went back to school. My oldest, on the other hand, she missed 3 days because she started not feeling well like on Saturday of last week, or a couple weeks ago. So yeah, she missed 3 days, so that wasn't good, but it was right before Christmas. They're not doing anything, so it's okay. She was not feeling well, so they say if they're not feeling well, not to come to school. But yeah, so we have the sickness. And I think other than that, everything is moving on schedule. I had a dentist appointment last Thursday. I got a cavity. I haven't had a cavity since I was 18. So I'm kind of bummed about that. So I have to get a filling like the middle/end of January. Boo. That's okay. It happens, right? So it's been a long time since I've had a filling, so we'll see how my pain tolerance is. I think I'll be okay. I'm tough when it comes to pain. And my oldest daughter has her first cavity, so that's kind of a bummer too. She is really, really good at brushing her teeth, and the dentist said so. So they didn't want her to be discouraged about having a cavity. It's just the way her tooth is formed, that there's like this really small indent that no matter how you brush, you can't get it. So they're just gonna fill that in for her. And so yeah, our dentist appointment was Thursday. My husband got sick on Tuesday, so he did not go, so I had to take them by myself. It was a nightmare. I hope I never have to do that again. And then we both had cavities. It was just a bad day. And then after that, I think our appointments were at 7 and 8. By like lunchtime, that's when I started getting sick. I'm like, I don't feel good. This is not good. So I hope I didn't get my dentist sick. But I felt fine when I woke up that morning. So, but she had gloves, and they still do. She did 2 masks, and they still have the shield. So I'm hoping that she was okay. But yeah, so it was not COVID. It was definitely just stomach bug / flu. Not pleasant. It's been a long time since I've gotten that sick. I'm just rambling to see if I can get this to be an hour. That's what I'm doing. Are you guys still knitting? Are you still with me? How much do you get done on your projects? Let me know. I'm thinking I need to do another pattern giveaway pretty soon. Maybe in the next episode. Yeah. I need to do that. It's been a while since I've done a pattern giveaway. So yes, I might do that. if you have any questions or comments, put them right down there. I love reading and interacting with you guys. I thoroughly enjoyed all of the comments from my Vlogmas episodes. I got so excited once I posted one, and then I would wait like a few hours and I'd check it and I'd get all these comments. I'm like, oh, okay. And then I would wait like I would check them like 3 or 4 times a day, and I'm like, oh, more condiments. Oh, yes. Yes. So I loved all your comments. Yes. So if you have any for me, put them right down there. So I'm not going to be doing a knit along for my my grams in and out, but I did find somebody on Instagram. I think her name is Rachel is Knitting. I don't think there's prizes for this. I think it's just a let's see if you can do it. Yeah, I'm almost done with my video and it starts to light up a little bit. Okay. So her knit along is, I think it's knit or crochet, not positive. Use 2,023 grams of yarn in 2023. I thought that was brilliant. Now I will do that, but 2,000 grams. I'll probably have that done in like 4 months. So I thought that would be interesting to join that, because that's essentially what I'm going to be doing. Her rules are very laxed. She says whips count. Just finish stuff. Just use your stash. It doesn't have to be stash. You can do, if you bought a yarn and you want to use it right away, go for it. So there is that knit along. So I'm not going to be hosting that. But if you want to join me and keep track like that and share here on the comments with me or on Instagram, I would love that. Yeah. All right. 57 minutes. I think I'm done rambling. Thank you all for sticking with me for this episode. If you watched it all the way through, if you had to pause it and come back later, that's fine. I understand. I have to do that with a lot of podcasts. But I'm going to keep up with my regular schedule. Record on Fridays, post on Mondays. I'm going to stick with that. Yeah. I'm still going to do every week. Just last week was bad. So, I don't know. I might get sick again. We'll see. Sickness happens. Life happens. But I really want to do this once a week so that my episodes aren't an hour. Yeah, it's a bit much. Okay. Like and subscribe. Comment down below if you have any questions or thoughts or ideas, whatever you want to throw at me. And like and subscribe. I think I said that. Now this is getting weird because it's been a while since I've done this. So I'm repeating myself. Okay. Hopefully I will see you next week. Bye.